All right, so I've got your invite now. What do I have to do now?
Okay, so I'm started here. All you need to do is, Lisa needs to have had Zoom installed, which she does, as I said in the previous video, you need that installed. And you can just go to zoom.us and find it, or go to your app store. Lisa's using an iPad mini. I do actually have over here my iPad Pro, of which I have agreed Lisa probably needs a better iPad. Not because it's a fairly recent one, but you're going to see there's some features that I've got on mine that she doesn't have on hers.
Great negotiation I just did.
Yeah, absolutely. Can I have a new iPad? Of course you can. So what you need to do is just tap on that link.
There's join Zoom meeting one.
Join Zoom meeting. And it will open Zoom. And what I'm going to get on my screen here, so you've got...
join with video.
You want to join with video.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could join without it. So if you tap on join with video.
Yep.
Okay. I'm now getting a message down here that says admit, or I can see the waiting room. You can see it says 2 participants down here. So I click on see waiting room. If I don't want Lisa to join because I don't know who she is, I would hit remove. But of course I'm going to hit admit, and it's now coming up on her iPad here. There we go.
Aha.
Right. So she can see that if she taps on the screen, that... Does it say it's recording somewhere?
Yes.
Yep.
At the top here.
So up in the top corner, in the top right-hand corner, Lisa can see it says rec. It means that it's recording. Now, for both of us, we might want to see that in a better view side by side, which you've asked before.
Yes.
So just tap on your screen and you get this grid here that says switch to gallery view, which is particularly nice if you've got more people.
Ah, so I can see you now.
Yep, and I can do the same here. If I move the mouse over, I can then bring up gallery view here as well. So we've both got it side by side. If I'm recording, it then records it side by side like this. And the recording, if you do it on a computer, it then doesn't have the names come up down the bottom here. So it's just the two of us side by side. So the thing I can do is share the screen. If I click on it, you can see I've got a whiteboard. I've got, I could plug in my iPhone, iPad. I can have Safari, which is the website, or another Safari site as well. So if you've got PowerPoint, Word, Excel, you name it, you can share it. The whiteboard is good if you just want to sketch on it. I'm going to choose that and click on share. And what Lisa will now see on her screen is the screen that I'm sharing. Okay?
So only you can share.
Only I could. Well, I can give you the option, but only one of us can share at any one time. Okay. So I'm going to choose stop. So you've seen that I can do that. So if we hit stop share, that's kind of good. And it then goes back to this display. So that's really good. And then I could get you, if you tap on the screen.
Anywhere.
Yeah. And you've also got share content at the top there. So it's a bit different. So if you were to tap on it again, it does keep disappearing. You could then share photos, iCloud Drive, and a whole load of other things. You can't share what you're doing on the screen like you can with the computer, but you can share files, photos, and things like that. So yesterday you were quite impressed that people could change their backgrounds.
Yes.
So you might have a background that people don't need to see. It could be the laundry, all sorts of things, maybe people running around in the background. And you can use this thing called virtual background. And for me, you move the mouse so that this appears down at the bottom here. And I click on this arrow next to where it says stop video, and I can choose a virtual background.
Oh, and exciting.
It comes with some. So let's have that background.
Yes,
there.
I'll send you there, shall I?
Okay. And mirror my video means it's flipped it round so that I see it for real. Okay, if I unmirror it, you can see, so if I hold up my left hand, it's coming up on the right hand side of the screen. So if I mirror it, then it sort of mimics looking in a mirror.
Can I do that on mine?
So you don't actually have on your iPad mini the virtual background because certain devices don't have it. So newer devices have it, such as the iPad Pro that I've got here. The iPhone 8 and above has it. I'm sure that the same applies to some Android devices as well. So yours doesn't have it, so that's actually a good reason for wanting to get it. Whilst you're here, you can do the chat, so you can actually ask questions just by typing it in or just joining it. Well, it doesn't have to be a question, it can be any sort of comment. You can also raise your hand here, which then appears on my participants list.
Does that mean I've got a question? Like if
Yeah. And if you see here, you can see that the hand is there.
Oh yes, I can see it now.
I can acknowledge it and lower the hand, your hand, or you can just tap back on there as well. And if you tap on those three dots, you can also lower your hand there. Okay, so it doesn't work on that device. Sorry, you should have a new one. Here, you can have this one.
Thank you. Yeah, you see everyone.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to join it just here on this iPad, so you can see where the settings are to do that virtual background. And you can see it comes up here with call using internet audio and so on. Have to mute that, so that's all sorted now. So you can see I'm over here, that's me down here, and it's automatically come up with a virtual background because I had it set to do that before. And if I tap on that, you'll see I've got more options here. This claim host is because I'm signed in as the same account, but the virtual background, I can choose none, or I can add different ones down here, so I can choose that. You can also go and get your photos as well. You can actually add one of your own photos in here as well. So if you've got a nice background, you might want to put that in.
Do the David Attenborough one, the green one.
That one there. Okay, that's done. And then if I go to tap on these three dots here, I haven't come out of that. You can see it's got this option here for a green screen as well.
What's a green screen?
You know the thing that they use in movies, that they put a green screen up and that gives you a much better way of doing a background. And I've got a green screen. So green screen's good. You see them do that with weather forecasts and things like that. So the trick to getting a good virtual background is to have the cleanest, plainest background that you can find. Although then that sort of raises the question of why you want a virtual background anyway, because quite often people are doing it to hide what's in the background. But it does work better with a green screen.
So is that a green screen because it's green?
No, that's just green. So
okay, I think you should go to that one.
Okay, so just by magic. And hey presto, here's the green screen that I was talking about before.
Oh.
So now, if I just do the green screen here, you can see if I switch it on and off, if I had it here like this, it does a better job of the green screen. Sorry, I haven't lined that up quite right. Let me do it on this one here. It will do a better job. Sorry, just trying to do too much here. So if I turn the green screen, which is this tick box here on the computer, you can see it's a bit of a nicer background. So you can see like that. So if I'm waving my hand like this, can you see it sort of breaks up? Whereas if I've got it with the green screen,
oh, I see. It's
yeah. So yesterday someone had a cup of coffee in their hands, and you might want to be showing something. So let me take this radio mic, and if I'm holding it up like this, it's okay with the green screen. But if I turn the green screen off, you can see it does some funny kinds of effects. Green screen on. So you can get these green screens. There is a link below this video. These are quite good. This just simply pops up, and you can see it on the camera. And it just folds away really neatly, and I'll have to do another video on that as well. So that's the green screen thing. It does make it a little bit nicer. If you are filming from home as well, and I've got videos on how to do that, then getting a green screen can help, you know, because I kind of think about the background and things as well.
I know everybody seems to have bookshelves when you watch the news, don't they?
Yeah, there's a lot of that. And also the other thing is people... This has been a bugbear of mine for quite some time. And that is when people are using webcams and things like that, they're looking down, you can kind of look up people's noses and that. So it's not a very flattering or very nice look. So the thing is, with any kind of filming, it's always so much nicer when it's kind of at eye level. And as I said, I've got a video for that. There's filming tips. And it doesn't matter whether you're using your webcam, your smartphone, your DSLR or mirrorless camera, whatever you've got, your camcorder. But if you can get that up higher, well, actually, that's probably a good look because you can't see me now. But it actually brings it to a height that's better. So if you're looking at the screen here, look at the difference. It's much nicer. And also the closer you are. So if you're close to the computer, the angle is exaggerated. If you're a bit further away, it's better. See, that's much nicer, isn't it?
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So trick is to get this up. So the thing is if you are putting this on something and people put it on books, I would do the same. Make sure that the books are big enough. Make sure it's not going to slide off. Always kind of check it. So you don't want it to slide around. You don't want it to be able to fall over. Just think about if you were to walk away, could it get knocked over? Maybe a pet or something else. You know, maybe you've got, a baby around or something could easily knock it. So don't, if you do put this up on something, make sure that it is. And you know what? I think it looks a lot nicer. It's just more engaging, isn't it? Because we all kind of look at people at eye level. So that's how you can use your meeting here. So to do the virtual background, you need a better iPad.
Yes.
Well, it's actually a good iPad, but some of them just don't have certain features. There'll be a list on the Zoom website if you were to Google which devices you can do virtual backgrounds with. You could find out whether yours is compatible. You'll find out soon enough if you try it. If you want to do the green screen thing, which is kind of falling over here because I haven't put it up properly, did it all in a bit of a hurry, you can use that for all sorts of other things as well. So if you're doing filming and you want to put a background up, as I said, this is the kind of thing that they do, weather forecasts and other things as well. So I don't know, is there any other questions you've got about doing this? I can stop my recording, by the way. I can
Okay.
just hit
So
stop recording.
tell me how I leave.
Okay, so to leave, down at the bottom here on my screen, you can see it's got end meeting. If I did that, it ends it for everyone. Or if you just want to come out, if you just tap on the screen, okay, you can just tap on
yes, so there's leave meeting
at the top.
Shall
there.
I leave the meeting
You can
now?
leave the meeting and then you disappear here, and I can do the same on mine.
Are you sure you want to leave this meeting? Yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do leave meeting there. So that's it. That's how you use Zoom.
Thank you
Okay?
very much.
I know you've been using it a lot. Have you enjoyed using it?
Yeah, no, I have actually. It's been really great being able to catch
Yeah.
up with friends.
When I make films and things like that, I often think about zooming out and zooming in. Well, we've all had to do a lot of zooming lately, and I've got to say, it's brought a whole new meaning to the word or phrase zooming out.
Ha ha.
I do enjoy catching up with everyone. In fact, I've probably caught up with more people than ever and done more socialising than ever. It's great. And hopefully we'll all be able to catch up in person.
It'll be lovely.
soon.
It will be really lovely.
But I hope that this kind of technology, whether it's Zoom, Skype or something else, is helping you connect with people all over the world.
Stay safe, everyone.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching. And if you do like what you've seen, click on subscribe below.
And tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Get on Zoom and tell your friends. People, come on, get on there and tell people. I've got loads of videos to help you all out. Working from home, filming from home, Excel, Word, you name it. Thanks for watching.
Bye. See you next time.